Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Always in Stitches. I'm Nancy Reed, and if you hadn't noticed, the Christmas season is upon us. And ladies, invite your husbands or your significant other to come and watch this video with you, because I'm going to be showing you all kinds of great gifts that they could get you for Christmas, the stitchy gifts, or even for you to give to a fellow stitcher friend that you know that you were going to buy a gift for, but you just didn't know what to do. So I have a lot to show you, so I'm not going to do a lot of talking, haha. So I have, don't be fooled, what's on the table is not all we have. So when you think of a gift for a stitcher, you want to make sure that they have everything that they need, that they don't need to have to run out and get this out or the other. But if you're like me and have a cross-stitch stash that will last 10 generations past you, you may have everything you need, but you just want that fun thing. So I think we'll start with the fun things first, Peter. How's that?
Yes.
Okay, so to start off with, everybody needs a cup. And we have got some. This one says keep calm and stitch on, and you need that when you know you've miscounted, when you've got to take stitches out. You just, what you put in this cup is up to you, but you may just need that little shot of inspiration. I like this one. And then we have another one. I like this one. It says Queen of the Needle and Boss of the Floss. So if you truly are the queen of the needle and boss of the floss, or you know someone who is, this would be a perfect gift. Now, you don't have to just give them a mug with nothing in it. You can fill this up with floss, with notions, with a small pattern, candy, their favorite coffee, their favorite tea, their favorite hot chocolate. Make it fun. Don't just hand them a cup. Oh, you could put a pair of fuzzy socks in here, Peter. How fun would that be? Lots of things you can do with these, and if you need ideas, I will keep saying, check with our staff back in the department, because we all have lots of ideas, and we are more than willing to help you with it, and we'll help you fill this mug up. Okay, so the next thing we have is looking towards 2026, everybody needs to have a calendar. So what better way than to buy them this keepsake calendar? I have gotten this calendar for years. I cannot remember when I started getting them, but I get them every single year. So what you get this little pocket calendar so you can keep track of all your important retreats, events, things that you're going to, projects you want to start. And then this book is your instruction booklet. So this one has all the directions for all the patterns. It has all the charts in it, which I think is great, because when I first started getting them, the charts were actually in the calendar. So if I liked something and wanted to keep it when the year was over, I had to tear the page out. So here you have a booklet with everything in it. And then here's your actual calendar. It's a full-size calendar. Starts with December and goes all the way through to December of the end of the year. There's the chart that's on the front. And on the back, you can see each month and what the chart would be for that month. So this is a fun gift. It's everything all in one. You've got it's multi-purpose. You have a calendar, you have your charts, you have a pocket calendar. So that's a great gift. I enjoy. I wait every year. I get mine probably in June or July, which is really bad. But I think they do that so you could start stitching on the projects. Golly, where do I start? Where do I go? Okay, here is something that's been really popular. These are the mini zippered bags. They're the Mad for Plaid. This is the mini. And these can, you can put small charts in here, your projects. You could put notions in it. You could put the socks that came out of there. You could put anything in here, but to make it better, you can also get the chart that goes with it. We have multiple colors and multiple charts that you can cross stitch onto the bag itself. And I did my first one of these bags about a month ago. And it was really fun. I really enjoyed it. And there's also button kits that this one has 3 buttons on it that you can sew the buttons on. So we have these. And then we also have the big plaid bags. This is a kit. And what we have done with this, and we can do this with any chart that we have back there in the store, husbands, significant others, if you're not sure what you're looking at, what you're doing, we can kit up any pattern for you. So here's the bag. It's 10.5 by 13, so it's a much bigger bag. It's going to hold a large chart, your fabric, your hoop or whatever you would use, your floss. You could even put this bag inside with your scissors, your floss, your whatever notions that you need. And so along with that, you would have your DMC floss. These are all the colors that you would do the heart pattern with. And then we've also included the buttons. So this is an all-in-one. We have just a few of these back there, but we can make more up. If there's a pattern that you like that we don't have a kit for, we can make up a kit for you. Over here, I had Alex pull what a kit would look like. If you came in and said, I need a kit for this pattern and I want everything from start to finish. Here's your fabric. We would have your fabric. Now, we have given you 2 floss options. There's a DMC option, which is all your DMC colors. And then we go into the hand-dyed with a few of the DMC colors. So all these colors aren't in this pattern. It would either be all DMC or this set. And we would also include a finishing board. This pattern is very specific to this board, so it would be a really great gift to buy the floss, the fabric, the pattern, the finishing board, and a bunch of little notions that you could pick up along the way. This would make a great gift. And then over there by you, Peter, we have one of Stacy Nash's animal crackers. These are adorable. They're very popular. This is Maggie May. And, I meant to bring our sample back of her. But we do have a sample of her here in the shop. So we could kit this up. This has Weeks Dye Work floss, which are all hand-dyed flosses. And then your fabric. So that would make a great gift for somebody. So then we go into a lot of the extra things. These, every stitcher needs a pair of scissors. Everyone does. These are some that we
and
have.
Not just one pair, but one for each project bag.
I cannot. I don't even know where all my scissors are. I have so many. They are everywhere. But these have a leather sheath for them that you can slide them in so you're not going to be getting poked by your scissors in your project bag. You reach in to grab them and oh. So we also have some Band-Aids up front that are really pretty in case you need those too. But these are also available, and then everybody needs to have a little charm for their scissors. Or it could go on one of the bags. It could be your zipper bag, zipper pull. But for those of you who might know, a whip is a work in progress. We all have those. We all have hundreds of them. So this is a cute little gift that you could get to go with a pair of scissors. If you're looking for just something small, a pair of scissors and the charms would be great. And if you really don't know what their style is of patterns, we have a great option for you. We have what we call pattern grab bags, and we have 3 sizes of them. These are small charts like this one. You can get a bag of 10 of them, or you can get a bag of 5 of them. So this would be the small and this would be the large. And then we have the large pattern size that would give you 5 of like the 8.5 by 11 size charts. And the cool thing about this is there's a bonus in a random bag or two that would be a golden ticket. That on here it says, an added bonus, 1 in every 10 bags is a golden ticket coupon good for $10 off regular priced items in our shop. So not only if you pick the one that had the golden ticket, and we don't know which one it is, not only would they get a great bag of charts, they could also come back and spend their golden ticket anywhere in the store, not just in cross stitch. So if they're a quilter or wool applique or punch needle or any of those others, that coupon could be used for that. So makes great stocking stuffers. If you need a stocking stuffer, that would be perfect. Okay, and then to start off your journey, we have a variety of devotionals for women. There's, probably 10 or 15 different devotionals up there. And when we get a new one in, I always flip through it and read a few of them. And they're good devotionals. So if you need, for those frustrating days, you might need to stop and read a devotion for the day. So, okay, so what else could you get your stitcher? I know as how do I say this?
Is your daughter watching this?
I don't know. She might. Hi, Julie.
I better make her watch it.
As we advance through the smaller fabric, those holes are getting harder to see. So we have magnifiers that you can use. This one, it rests on your chest. It is also lighted. I have one of these, and I had been using it, but then I got a floor light that I use now. So I think I gave this to somebody to use. But this is something great. Throw it in with a kit. Any of these could be kitted up together. And I will tell you that we do have free gift wrapping. So, guys, I know if you're like my husband, it looks like a 3-year-old wrapped the Christmas present. But don't worry, we can make it look really pretty for your stitcher. So we have the magnifiers. Every stitcher needs either a hoop or Q-snaps, whichever one they prefer to use. We have the wooden hoops, which is my favorite. That's what I use if I do use a hoop. We have the spring tension hoop, which I think Lenine really liked these. I'm not a fan, but everybody has what they like, and that's okay. We are all different stitchers. And then there's Q-snaps, which I can't use these. I have several sizes because my hands are so small that they get really, really tired holding on to these. But there are people who love these, and that's great. I mean, we kind of hit everybody's likes and dislikes. More their likes. We want you to purchase what you like. Purchase that for your stitcher. So we have those. Let's see, what's the next most? Oh, needles. Every stitcher needs a needle. So we have got the Lori Holt needle sets. We have 3 different sizes in these. We have the Easy Glide ballpoint tip needles. And again, we all have our specific needles that we like. So, Peter, how many needles have you lost? I told my husband, I said, when we get rid of our couch, if we're just going to throw it out, I want to rip open the one arm just to pull out all my needles that I've lost down in there. So there are no lost needles. Here is a needle organizer, and you can put your different size needles in each of the little wedges. And then there's a magnetic needle box. That the bottom of the box has a magnet in it, so you just slide the lid off, pop your needles in there, and they hang on to them. So, never a lost needle. And then, on your project, we have a variety of needle minders, and these are magnetic, and you can lay your needle on it, and it stays put, unless you have a grandchild who likes to play with your stuff and comes up and takes your needles off of it. Everett. Not mentioning any names, but that's okay. He's with Grandma's stuff. Okay, so you have all this floss. What do you do with it? How do you organize it? Speaking of organize, I got too much stuff out here. We have a variety of ways that you can organize it. Again, this is all what you like. We have the plastic bobbins, which you can get them with the big ring in the back, or you can get just the package of the bobbins themselves. And then we also have the sticker numbers that you can stick on here. Forever, I had been writing on these with a Sharpie marker, and it would smudge, it would come off, and then I discovered the stickers. And that has been my go-to to put those on there. You can see them, they're clear. So you're thinking, well, how do I get my floss on there? Well, we have a floss bobbin winder. Handy little thing. If I have a handful of floss that I need to wind, I'll do it while I'm sitting watching TV. And you have your storage boxes, you hook that over the edge, you crank it, and wind your floss. It winds it fairly even. I know sometimes if we're doing it by hand, we can get fat areas and skinny areas. But then you can just put the sticker on and drop them in your box. If you're not a bobbin person, there's also fun bobbin keepers like this. So we have several. We have Christmas trees, we have mittens, we have pumpkins, we have eggs, we have...
Snakes.
Who? We don't have snake bobbin holders. But these are fun, just to add some fun to your hobby. And then if bobbins...
We need mice ones that I can get for Dawn.
Oh,
Because Dawn loves mice so much.
yeah. If bobbins are not your thing, we also have the bags, the Ziploc bags that you put them on the ring. We have a 36 package. I think we have a bigger one than this. So this would be something good for those who don't like the bobbins. And I have heard other people who say they don't like putting their floss on the bobbins. That's okay. You do you. It's your craft. It's you, your project. You've discovered what works best, and we want you to do that. So next, we will go, we also have, like you saw over here, the fabric. We have that on the rounders. They're in fat eighths and fat quarters. And we have a lot of counts and a lot of colors, up to 40 count. And those are always fun to look through and see the different colors. But we also have packaged Lori Holt's vintage cloth. She has a 25 count. This is a 25 count. I love this fabric. I don't know what it is about it, but when I stitch on it, it just makes your project look really nice. And it may just be me. You may be a die-hard hand-dyed person. That's fine. I use a variety of fabrics. And we also have some of the DMC packaged Ada cloth. I think 2 or 3 different counts. So if you're just looking for Ada, something simple, not a hand-dyed, you could go this route. And if you've ever wondered what you do with all the extra fabric around your hoop or your Q-snaps, we have what we call cloth biddies. And these are magnetic, and you roll your fabric up on the sides and then wrap these around it and put the magnets together, and that holds your fabric out and away. Because how many times have we stitched the edge of our fabric into the back of our project? I know I've done it. So these are very handy for that. If you have a beginner cross-stitcher, somebody who thinks they might want to start cross-stitching, or you think they need another hobby, they may think they don't. We have these small kits that everything is in the kit to complete the project. This one I would say is a beginner kit. So if you have a child that is interested in cross stitch, this is where I would tell them to start. And it's kind of hard to see here, but you get your floss, your fabric. There's a needle in there, there's a hoop, and there's instructions. So everything is in here for you to make this. So whether it's a child or just somebody who thought they'd like to learn how to cross stitch, this one is a little more advanced. This goes in a tin, and these are fun. These make great ornaments. And again, you get your floss, your fabric, your tin. There's the foam in the back that goes inside the tin. And I believe, let's see, you get the ribbon to hang it with. You get your needle and your instructions. So everything is in here to complete this cute snowman. So he could hang at Christmas on your tree and even through January. So those are some, again, complete kits that you can get. I hope I'm not jumping around too much, but I feel like I am. So we've talked about our floss, which we carry all the DMC flosses. We carry Classic Colorworks hand-dyed floss. We carry the Gentle Art hand-dyed and the Weeks Dye Works hand-dyed. And people will ask, well, what's the difference? DMC, you're going to get a straight color. No variegation, no tinting, no straight color. When you go into the hand-dyed yarns or flosses, you'll see that some of them have very subtle variations in it, and some have a stronger variation in it, but it just adds the shading and the interest into your project. Sometimes you just want a flat color project, which is fine. Those are gorgeous. But then other times, like the older ones, the older samplers and things, they'll use the hand dyes to get that shading and the aged look to it. So we have a wide variety of all those colors. And I did hear that I think we're going to be ordering some new to us colors in Weeks Dye Works. So that will be exciting to get those colors in. So don't hold me to that. I'm not sure when they're going to come in. So you've got your fabric and your floss. We've talked about needles and scissors and kits and floss storage. Now you're thinking, okay, what do I put my pattern on? Well, we have a couple items here. This is just your basic magnetic board. It's a metal board and it's got different sizes of magnets on it. The needle minder will also stick to this. It's hiding. See if I can get it to stick through the... Yep. So it's a pretty strong magnets are on here, and they're strong enough to hold your chart, but not too strong that you can't slide it. This piece right here, this is the line holder where you would put that on the line that you're working on your chart so you don't get lost. Those are very helpful. So this is your basic magnetic board. And then we have another fun one. This one is called a cloud stitchy board, which it does the same thing as your basic board, but it just looks a little fancier. She used a clip to hold her charts on. It's magnetic, so any of your magnets will work on this. I'm going to turn this around, Peter. But look what they did. If you have a collection of needle minders,
Oh, that's cool.
put all your needle minders on it. Here it shows you the chart, the needle minder, and the scissors did stick to it, which I have my scissors there on the needle minder. I probably have more scissors on there than needles. But this is just a fun little thing, but it's helpful to have something to hold your chart. Let's see, where are we going to go from here? Okay, there's another form of cross stitch that you can do, and I think I've lost my needles. Okay, they're there. Many of you are familiar with the Mill Hill kits, and this is one of the smaller ones. Again, this will be a good beginner project. It comes with everything you need. It will come with your perforated paper, your directions, your floss, your beads, and there's a heart button or embellishment. And does this come with your needle?
Yeah, it should. And a piece of
Yeah.
paper.
Okay.
It says Mill Hill on it.
Yeah, so all
Tucked
that,
away in there somewhere.
it's a complete kit. You can
Oh, you get a
pick-
beading needle too.
Yeah, and if you're prone to losing needles, we also have the beading needles.
I actually use those for binding.
Oh, really?
Because they're so thin, I don't have to use a thimble because they just go right through the fabric.
Huh, well, there you go. And then because...
Hard to thread, though, let me tell you.
Oh, no kidding. Because you have all kinds of beads in here, so you're not chasing your beads all over the place, we have what we call tacky bill. And it's a case that the inside has a layer of a tacky substance that will hold your beads right there. And unless you really drop it on the floor or something, your beads will stick. And everything will be in here, closed up, tight, so that when you go to work on your project, all your beads are right here. So that's another fun little thing. We have a few different covers on these, so you can pick which one you like. So again, this will make a good stocking stuffer or a gift. Okay, just a few more things. We have the cross stitch journal. This is from Primrose Cottage, and the journal includes 2 sheets of stickers, 20 project trackers, and a flower basket chart. So you get a free chart in here by Lindsay from Primrose Cottage. Personally, mine are just random. I have projects all over the place. So I think it would take me more time to organize it than it would be to work on them. So, but there are people who use these and they love them, and that's great. It's just not how I cross stitch. Maybe I should. Maybe I'd know what I'm doing. Who knows? Okay, we talked about some finishing, like your finishing boards and different ways of finishing. To help with that, I think I have these and one more notion. We have got trims, and we have our laces. We have the mini pom-poms. We have got twill tape. I wanted to say bias tape, but I knew that wasn't right. We have chenille. We have rickrack, and we have this really cool vintage tinsel. I love this stuff. There was, I think there's a couple patterns out there that they use this around the outside of the ornament. And it's just fun. It's a throwback to the old aluminum Christmas trees, and when you would put tinsel on your tree and your cat would eat it and you'd have to pull it out of its mouth, and that was always fun. But this would be glued down, and it's much shorter, but just adds that little bit of extra when you finish and you use a lace or any of these other products to complete your pillow, to go around the edge of what you're putting on a board. I mean, there's so many uses for all of this. Now, I do have one more notion to show you, and this is a custom product to Always in Stitches. A friend of mine got this new, what was it, a wood laser machine. I helped him, us and about 4 other guys, I helped him get it out of the box in his garage. It was huge, it was heavy. But the things he has done have been really awesome. So I went to him and I said, okay, this is what I want. And I said, I'm going to turn you loose, but this is what I want. So we have these Always in Stitches corner squares. Now, Lori Holt has one. There's a couple other companies who have one. But this one is exclusive to Always in Stitches, and it's made out of wood. And this is for when you have a project that you're going to start like 1 inch or 2 inches from the top corner of your fabric. You would put this corner at the edge, and if you're starting 1 inch, you would bring your needle up at the 1 inch, or 2 inches in, which is about what you would want to start it at. You'd bring it up at the 2 inches. I use mine all the time, and because it's from Always in Stitches and because my friend made it, I thought it was a really cool idea. This is something unique, something special. Great stocking stuffer, toss that in the stocking. And I think that's everything except one thing left. So if I have not shown you anything you want for Christmas or for the spouses or significant others that you think your stitcher would like, I have one more option for you. and this is great for any time, we have gift cards. You name the denomination, and we will put this on a gift card, and you can give this to your stitcher, and she can come in and go shopping, or he can come in and go shopping. We have a lot of male cross-stitchers, and I am so happy to see that. You guys can stitch as well as women can. It's okay. These are great. We'll tuck it in a fat quarter, and you have a nice little presentation for your gift. So anything you need, well, almost anything you need for your stitcher, I think we can get it for you. We can kit up a pattern if she has talked about a pattern or they've talked about a pattern, and you're going, I'm tired of hearing her talk about this pattern. I'm just going to buy it for her and get everything to it. So we will be happy to kit up patterns. I say this, and I haven't told the staff out there that we will do that, but we will. They may come out and get me and say, okay, you said, so you need to help. Remember about filling the mugs or the tumblers. Fill those with notions and fun things. Some great ideas for Christmas for those that are struggling at the last minute. We're having our family Christmas this Sunday. So I've got all my stuff done, I hope. Yeah, but Julie, there is a few things I need to get for your stocking. So you might let your mom know what you need that you saw here.
Yeah, Julie. I know what Julie wants.
Oh, good. We'll talk later, Peter, because
I know what you can get her.
Okay, good. I'm always thankful for help. So again, if you have a stitcher in your life, feel free to come in and ask questions, ask for help, ask for assistance in kitting things up. We would be happy to help you. We can also do gift wrap. We want that stitcher's Christmas to be very special and the gift that you give her. So have a great day. Please stop in, see what else we have. This is only a small part of our department. So I don't even know the number of patterns that we have and flosses and fabric and all that good stuff. So if you want to see everything, please come in and we'd be happy to help you. So have a great day, have a great holiday, have a great Christmas, and we'll see you soon.